Hi, good morning, Datin, Clara.
Good morning, Ivana.
I'm very happy to have you here.
Yes, I'm happy also. After making friend with you, then knowing that you are so innovative, Ivana.
Okay. I just want to share your knowledge with all the online community. They are very interested to find out how you become successful in your branding, your business, and your big,
Yeah.
Clara International. Thank you.
I'm so happy to because after all my 50 years since day
Wow.
one,
Uh,
getting into stepping to the industry of fairness and aesthetic. I'm ready to share, Ivana.
Yeah, so thank you. Yeah, we do a sound check with the online audience first. Hello, for all the online audience. If you can hear us, can see us, please type in the chat box and let us know where are you from before we continue. This is to do a sound check with the online audience. Can you do that, online audience? You can see us, can hear us, type in the chat box. Huh? So, Ivy from Singapore. Ivy from Singapore say good morning. Thank you,
Hi,
Ivy.
morning, Ivy.
Yeah, and
From
many more that say,
Singapore.
yeah,
Yeah.
Datin from Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah, so, okay, good. The sound check is okay. So just do a introduction. Actually, I'm very lucky. I met Datin Clara Chee in a function, Ikebana International. And then I invited her to be the speaker of Founder Method and she agreed. And then we actually spent a lot of time doing the preparation, like you see her background, her lighting, all these things. Early in the morning, her team and herself already make sure everything is okay. So you can see actually she's very disciplined in presenting her very best, you know.
Committed,
If everyone,
committed.
yeah, the commitment. So give her, okay, clapping hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back in 1997, Prof. Datin Dr. Clara Chee founded Clara International Beauty Group, a beauty salon and academy. So she started off with a single outlet in PJ, and the brand now has evolved into one of the largest beauty chain in Malaysia and affiliate in various parts of the world, with over 50 centers in the major towns of Peninsular Malaysia, East Malaysia, China, India, Myanmar, Philippines, Pakistan, Brunei, and Dubai. So Prof. Dr. Clara started her career in the beauty industry since 1967 as a beauty consultant. So seeing the great potential in the beauty and wellness industry, she decided to set up her own beauty salon with the help of two of her friends and two qualified estheticians. Her interest in beauty led to her to acquire knowledge in Britain, the University of De Montfort, UK, formerly known as Leicester Polytechnic, for research study, and the US to further her medical and cosmetic chemistry and formulation. She later attained her honorary doctorate in cosmetic formulation and technology from Western Pacific University in year 1996. So Prof. Dr. Clara is widely recognized for her dedication, achievement, and relentless search for beauty perfection. Apart from her position in Clara International Beauty Group as a chairperson, head of research and development for Best Cosmetic Laboratories, and director of Clara Beauty Products in Shenyang, China, she assumes many other positions in various beauty and cosmetic organizations. In Malaysia, she is one of the 5 outstanding women in medicinal service industry. So Prof. Dr. Clara is now very active and still non-stop and continue to find the perfection of beauty. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Ivana.
Yeah, and before that, we want to share with you a corporate video. I think I copied the link, and those of you who are late, maybe I copy with the link and paste to everyone again. This is the corporate video. You can view it at your site. Maybe Dr. Clara, we give the audience some time to view the video. Is it okay?
Sure. Good. Thank you.
Sure. Sure. Let me know whether, for the online audience, do let me know if you can hear the video or not. I just do some setup. Because it might have some lagging in.
Black, white, brown, yellow. All different skin colors have their own beauty. All different skin tones with unique features and special qualities. Each requiring a different treatment or approach to bring out their shine, their appeal. Many fail to understand, embrace or celebrate such distinction, such diversity. The few who do are those who can create real beauty. Dr. Clara Chee is one of the few. As a rookie beauty consultant, she realized that Western skincare products could do little for Asian skin problems or blemishes. Even well-known international brands catered only to Caucasian skin. They were unsuitable for use on thinner Asian skin or the hot and humid climate. Armed with a chemistry degree, cosmetic chemistry and aesthetic training from the United States and England, she experimented with her own formulations. Skincare formulations and treatment methods that she then tested on herself. Through painstaking trial and error, Clara found out what worked and what didn't. In 1977, Clara opened her first beauty salon in SS2 Petaling Jaya. Here, she applied her knowledge and offered her personalized skincare and beauty solutions to fellow Malaysians. Asian women who suffered from the same frustrations with imported products. But not anymore with Clara. The number of customers mushroomed, and so did her branches. In the year 2000, after offering skincare solutions to thousands of customers, Clara Aesthetic Centers became the first in the country to earn MS ISO 9001 certification. Even before that, Clara had expanded and diversified the business with the help of her banker husband, Woo Ser Chai, from aesthetic centers to R&D in skincare formulation, production and franchising. In 1979, Clara added a key dimension to her expanding interests and activities. In need of qualified estheticians to fill positions in her many centers, she established her own beauty school. An academy that could train estheticians to the high standards that she demanded. Today, the Clara International Aesthetic College is the largest internationally recognized beauty academy in Asia. The college is approved by CIDESCO, the worldwide renowned professional beauty therapy, cosmetology evaluation and examination board. In recognizing her dedication towards CIDESCO, Dr. Clara was awarded the Médaille du Mérite, which stands for Professional Standard and Status from CIDESCO International. Dr. Clara is the first Asian woman to receive this prestigious award in the last 50 years. To date, it remains the first and only such academy to be recognized as a private institute of higher learning by the Ministry of Higher Education. More than 10,000 successful local and overseas estheticians and beauty consultants have since graduated from the college in the last 20 years. In tandem with the college, the award-winning Clara International Beauty Group has grown to become the leading skin and personal care business in Malaysia. The group has a dedicated division to carry out research and development to formulate quality products, skin care and personal care products for all skin types and age groups. Products suitable for tropical as well as temperate climates. Environment-friendly products that are free of alcohol, animal byproducts or their derivatives. And products that are certified halal, approved and recognized by the relevant authorities and consumer organizations in Malaysia. Like its aesthetic centers, Clara's manufacturing plant is certified MS ISO 9001-2000 and recognized by the Ministry of Health for Good Manufacturing Practices, or GMP. One of the group's newest divisions is its franchised business. The franchise program comes with intensive training for franchisees and management support in ancillary activities to ensure the eventual success of every business. Naturally, the franchise is seen as the Clara Group's gateway to the global market. A gateway to realizing its vision of becoming Asia-Pacific's leading aesthetic business. The future for Clara International is clear. As clear as the skin on every Clara customer, whether their color is black, white, brown, or yellow.
Hello. Yeah. So this is the video. I will put in a better quality video because I'm afraid due to the lagging, audience might see some lagging. So I will put the proper video in the replay section. And before this webinar, actually we did, actually the title of today's webinar is Business Entrepreneur Success and Business Tips from Prof. Datin, Dr. Clara. And we have received a lot of questions from the online audience. And at first we wanted to have Datin Clara talk about her presentation slide. But then Datin Clara said that immediately dive into answering your question. Right, Datin? That's the case. More direct.
Yeah, more direct and more relevant. Their needs.
Yeah. Yeah, so one of your main, the question that a lot of people ask is, how do you build a successful business and how you become a successful entrepreneur? Maybe you can help by answering.
It is a long journey. 50 years ago, I started passion to want to become of the person or one of the people who would like to look beautiful herself and also like care of others to be as good as herself or better herself. Well, the journey is so long and is a lot of ups and downs, a lot of happy areas to go through. Well, the young people may have a chance like what I've gone through before. It was from the very early years when everything wasn't there. Everything was conventional. Everything was either the Malay way or the Jamu way, or you may call it the homemade way. If you are going to buy anything, it's something which is like what people say that is the face powder that is made from rice. This is very traditional, but those were the days when I was brought up. When I was a very little girl, maybe 3-year-old, 4-year-old, my father ran a textile and sundry shop. I have a lot of opportunity playing with the cake kind of face powder. Those years they call it 3A powder or 3B powder, or you may call them rice powder, the word. And then a Hong Kong there is a high time. That means the square box powder which every mother and mothers will use. Those are the things that were popular in those years. Those were the years I was brought up, and I loved them. No, they were the most the most available and the most common and the most used by every lady, grandmother, mothers, or even the bride. They those sort of thing. I have a lot of opportunity using even those days. There was stick like today in the stick, the lipstick. You should call them lip powder paper. Lip powder paper. It is like matchbox, and you just one piece and you apply onto your leg. That was a lip we had when I was about 3 years old to about 8 years old. Having those kind of lip powder paper, and same red on your lip. You can even use the same powder paper to use as a on your cheek, and then make like blossom red. Those were the years I was in. But you know, the years, and as I grow, I realize there are certain that has become more modern. Like for example, when I was about 8, 9 years old, those years, my father's shop sells those, Yardley powder. But the Yardley powder, they come in a form of powder, body talcum powder. Very, very unique photos of the fish. I would say a lady carrying a flower basket with lavender and things like that. They even named them lavender Yardley powder. Those were powder. And then they have Yardley face powder. Yardley face powder came in the form of, like those compact powder. Yes, they do have face powder too with some shades. But all those shades in the form more for the European skin. And later we have Max Factor coming up, and then competing with Yardley, but Max Factor was more expensive, a class higher, and the standard packaging looked so much better than Yardley. I still remember Yardley came in slightly orange, and Max Factor came in blue color, the packaging. Over the years I was brought up, I love them very much, and I play with them. Yeah, because my father allowed me to use me, and he wants me to look as pretty as I could for my early years. That's the years I grown up. Eventually, when I was approaching 15, then I experienced some blackhead on my nose, and then some pimples on my area. Those were the years I started feeling, oh, whatever that is appearing, the blackheads and the tiny pimples, they are those things I wouldn't want them to be happen on my face. So she would take me to a clinic, the Orthodox clinic, and let the prescribe certain medication for me. But of course, the doctor is very kind. I still have a good memory of how he looks like. He looked at me and he said, "Oh, pretty little girl, I will make you beautiful." But he didn't give me any steroid cream or any hydrocortisone cream. He was so kind. Yes, he gave me some basic cleansers. So I was studying in a convent, and I was able to read. It's only cleanser. It doesn't really help with solving my pimples. Because I say cleansing is just like cleansing with your soap. Those years we had Lux soap, we had soap, the famous name for me to remember well in my those were the soaps, and then I was unable to get off those pimples and blackheads, but then those were the years, but as I grow and I realized I needed more than the basic cleanser. I wanted is to get rid of those ugly blackheads. To me, it was ugly because bintik hitam, the Malay, and then the Chinese say just黑头. So I don't like them. You know, puberty is the year when your hormone begin to get very active, and then you know, your androgen is higher than when you were 6, 7 years old. So I myself, one day I want to find a problem, a solution solving all these problems that is on my face. But who can help me? Mom loves me, my daddy loves me, but they all love me. They can't help when coming to problem solving of my skin. So the years goes by, and so I was to get in contact more advanced products later years, and yes, I was happy because constantly my mom during school holiday would send me to Singapore. I was staying in Muar those years, and I see beautiful ladies on makeup, and some of them they have very good skin. Not all. Some of them they didn't have, and so I said I was very curious to find out how I could solve all my problems. And then time comes when I was exposed to Federal Dispensary in Singapore, and then Federal Dispensary is the where a lot of skin products were sold there, and different brands. I still remember it was near this Robinson's those here. So I thought I want one of these products owner. So the years by, so I started getting to work Max Factor, and I further my study in UK, and slowly went into the manufacturing process of what I have today. Of course, like, all these solutions, there is no to your interest. You have to know the formulation. You have to know how solutions can be solved with the formulation. And then what we have was so lacking in those years. I had to have some very simple ingredients after my study in Polytechnic. There's the Montfort University today. I found, in UK, you find all the different kinds of ingredients. Although you must know where to source for the ingredients to make into skincare. But when I came back to Malaysia, it wasn't easy for me to source any. So I have to purchase through the order by air, and that was very expensive. That was really very expensive. Getting parcel through air. And what do I said? Although I started a beauty school in 1977, and I even engaged two of my class and my teacher, London Beauty Clinic in Street. After I completed my aesthetic training there, they were happy. One of them from Sri Lanka, studying in UK. Other one from Kuala Lumpur itself. So they came to help me to start International Beauty Treatment Center and Therapy Academy in 1977. So it was an exciting year for me because I started the salon without of worry. Although I started with the capital, and in Maybank was the bank who provided me the CGC loan, 20,000 to start the loan. Thank Maybank for their help, because I have a husband knows the manager, and the manager told my hubby, if you are lacking of fund, you can go for CGC loan. That was how my husband approached CGC and got the loan. It was how Clara International. I was so brave. I put the name Clara International Beauty Treatment Center and Therapy Academy. That makes the brand, the first branding has brought awareness to the society, especially the white colors. It's Beauty Treatment Center and Therapy Academy. They also train students. So that was some breakthrough, or I would call that was my biggest innovation and creativity, coming up with a name that can make people feel it is it solves your problem, and it is a beauty treatment. It treats your problem, although it is entirely aesthetic. Aesthetic means you use your know-how, provide facial treatment, that is nothing related with medical or drugs. So my name slowly known by people. But those years, I have not started producing my own care. So what can I do? I could only saw skincare from the different brands. You name them. They were Rock from France, Anibo from Japan, Estee Lauder, and what else more? McAllister, and what else more? Elizabeth Arden. Those skincare I was providing customers. But I can tell you, because the formulations are based for the Europeans, as the weather there in UK, studying in Polytechnic, when I was there, I can put my bun in the second day it turns like hawk, and then when I'm back in Malaysia, the bun or the bread can turn into a moe. So it is the same skin. When I was in UK, my skin was so dry, and my lips cracking, even bleeding, and my nose bleeding those years. So, and when I was here, it had been sweating. It had been, oh my God, all day sweating, even exposed direct under the sun. I said, all these the problems facing our people here, I must start formulating products that is for the purpose of the climate that we are facing. And so I said, those are products, although I was selling like hot those years, I was the best for rock in Malaysia. Even given a free trip to France for the for my best selling. This rock was so mild, the product, so that it didn't cause problem, but it solved the problem of the people, because it is quite close to what we call base cream. Base cream won't do you much harm. It don't solve your problem. Whereas the other brand I named earlier, they for temperate climate, But climate, when it comes to our region, it becomes too enriched and too oily, and even the ingredients in the products, they may be good, but they don't suit our climate and our skin. So I started creating products, partly my own laboratory, just behind my salon. I had a laboratory to come up with formulations which I learned, herbal components, to come up with those formulations to treat problems faced by customers. Well, and this is all part of the early years. I was facing the critical situation where I couldn't source any reliable solving these ingredients for the customer, and whether that was how I started reformulation. I call it formulation for tropical climate. That was what I started with, and then I started telling my customer, I say, since you come to Clara International Beauty Treatment Center, you are here to treat your problem. Here you are, you have your blackheads, you have your pimples, and you must realize you shouldn't squeeze your blackheads. If you are going to squeeze it, then you're going to face problems that is called expanded follicles, or opens in another word. So I have to share my thoughts, my thoughts. I say, if you squeeze them, you press them, eventually your skin will have open pores. Although, normally in the cosmetic counter tell you use astringent to close your pores. Those are astringent. Once the astringent is being applied on the skin, you know, it stimulates your open pores. It does shrink. But when it shrinks, it will also activate the sebum in your sebum layer. So oil will come out when the astringent disappears. So your pores becomes bigger, larger, and larger. And what about the pimples? Pimples, once you stimulate with the alcohol, pimples really feels dry, but the within the follicle enhance further to break follicle, because the area of the follicle of a pimple is always very, very tightly closed. So what can we do? So told my client, I said, please do not squeeze. I have a formulation that is to do softening your of your epidermis. You know, our skin epidermis, our skin is basal layer, and our skin is dermal layer. If we soften our epidermis from my own formulation, although those years I haven't started my own skincare production, but I say, but use my this milk to soften, and then I have the dissolving lotion. Call it BH blackhead dissolving lotion. You just have to paste on your open pore or your blackheads area, or then it will dissolve the content within the follicle as well as the pimple. So that was how I started revolutionizing formulation for my customers. Although earlier years I didn't have a manual plan. That was how my interest went further and further into the formulation and manufacturing. And told my customers, hey, Clara is you. Clara takes care of you the way to further maintain that is gentle, soft, and then smooth is another word. People like a smooth skin. That's how I got my first my first confidence from my customers. I got my first confidence from my customers. The customers, they think it, yeah, Clara, what you said, we shouldn't press, and otherwise our skin be on and on with. Because I said, there you are. Look at the pores you have been done by other salons and by yourself. You use the squeezing pin to press out your own blackheads. I say from now on, carry on, and you get the right way to handle your blackheads and your pimples. They will not leave any marks on you. So, for example, I have one of these. Show you. You see, the one I would like to show. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, huge is the pimple on this customer on her forehead. So she was supposed to get married in 1 month time. She said, Clara, I'm going to get married in 1 month time. So you think you can get rid of the pimple that's right in front of my forehead? I said, yes. I said, as long as you stop squeezing, I'm sure I can without leaving any marks and scars on the area where you have your pimple. And so this customer so shocked, but of course she came for her regular facial from day one, and then when she said, we are not going to squeeze you after today, your content in the follicle being and then be dissolved, and then it will come out naturally. She asked me, how it's going to come out naturally? I said, surprise, you will see, you apply on the BH lotion every day on those spots. And then you apply on the comac end on the spot follow, and you dab BH cream and anti-acne cream. Those years we call acne cream. Acne free means it frees your, it will free your pimple. So that was how did it, and it really came out without any slight trace of scarring. She was happy. She said, "Oh, this is my third week. I don't see anymore, and my skin is so good." I said, "Yes, your skin is going to be very month after month, even after you get married. Remember, don't squeeze them." So this is how some of the words carry around, and our customers, they will tell their friends, "Go to Clara, go to Clara." And so some of my customers, they even came as far as Johor Bahru, as far as Penang, when my beauty salon, Clara, was in SS2. They couldn't see us. They took half a day to my place, asking where is SS2 and where is Clara International. So, to some people, even haven't heard about Clara International. So, I to put on some advertisement in the newspaper to let them know where is Clara International. And then it really did a lot of wonders when the advertisement came out, because people say, "Oh, Clara Beauty Treatment Center and Therapy Academy." And then some customers, they say, "I have a daughter. Come to study in your Clara International." I said, "Yes, we are recruiting." But all those early years, not so many students. Why? Because people think beauty, and some they didn't want their children or their daughters to be beautician, because beauticians are there. A lot of them just dresser, then do bridal makeup. Even the basic, they are doing it just cleanse. They do not have any treatment. But those parents who know that we are professional staff and we are training aesthetic with overseas diploma. So I was also the one to start overseas diploma. Like the federal music exam, federal ballet exam. So all these exams, all these certificates, they have been recognized. So, and evaluate their standard. They have gone through a ballet exam. They are grade 1, grade 2, the standard is there. So, the is music. If you are in piano, like my grandchildren, they are doing piano now, whether they are grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 8. So, that was the I was about. I said, I must bring the overseas examination curriculum for my students. So I announced the paper. I started CIDES international examination, and that was a diploma worldwide. And later on, I brought in the SIPTEC, the British diploma. And then I brought in the Global International Diploma from Australia. So that was how all these overseas diploma being recognized. And then the students have confidence when they come out from my school. And, they all can find a job, but needed them more than the outside beauty salon. Why? Because that was the year and I started franchising. I started franchising as early as the 80s, 1980s. Why? Some of managers, they have been working for me for years, and they said, I'm getting married, and my boyfriend will be living in Penang. My boyfriend will be living in Batu Pahat. My boyfriend will be in Johor. So that was how we started the franchising system in Malaysia, and they were solely from our managers level, and they very, very contented. Why? Because they are able to work on town and with their husband and their family there, and that is how Clara also doing very well, simply because we understand the situation why they cannot work in either SS2 or either in Sungai Wang Plaza those years. Yeah. And then I started in Singapore. Why? Because the people in Singapore, they heard about my name. They said, would you like to start one in Singapore? How I started in Singapore in 1982 ASCAP. So when I was in Singapore, and I was very excited because the Lian He Power, the Lian He paper those years, they have the membership club, and this membership club allowed the readers from Sao Paulo, the newspapers, they have a club where they share my talk to all these members. It was how Singapore, a lot of people knew me those years. And of course, all these until today, they are still my cousins. They are grandmothers now. Just like instance, for instance, 1 month ago, there was one of my cousins, 36 years, Clara International. International started in 1977. This year, 8 years. So I have customers who are with me for whole life. And she, the year when she came to Clara SS2, she was about to get married, and she until now I have no other complaints about Clara International. Staff was so to you first thing, but also very, very passionate and loyal to me as loyal to the customer as well. They will do whatever knowledge they think they can help the customer to maintain their youthfulness. And I said, Mr. Lim, I said, never mind. Since you are also the lucky one to the lucky draw, and now I see you after so many years. Ask me, do you know how many have not seen me? The customer said, but you have good staff there. I don't complain because they are really very honest and are so good until I have no pain. She said, I said, how many years I met you? She said, 20. Clara, I have not met you in person. So something which I feel so glad to have seen this customer again. Although the customers who have been with me for more than these 30 years, like some customers, they are already 78 years old, still in my SS2 center. I know them, they know me. I hardly have a chance with them. Sometimes I may go to SS2 center, and as you know, when I go there, they are not. So I would say my heart is with them. I really spend a lot of my time in R&D to formulate out products with my chief chemist, second chemist. From one, my first chief chemist, my senior chemist, they are still with me. They are almost retiring. and their children are now in university. So my hearts are with of you, my customers and my friends. And about my SS2 manager, yeah, she is still the same. Her children are already in the university. Bank manager, the children are already after university working in the society. She is still my manager. So that is to say, you know, loyalty is also important when you want successful in an industry of your own. You must make sure your staff is loyal to you, are committed with their work. Committed with their work means industry, committed the customers get good skin and they're contented and they're happy. They will always have return purchase. You know, skincare is something all your life long you have to use skincare. And very interesting enough, I want to show you my Batu Pahat manager when she was having very bad skin when she was a seamstress, tukang, you know, she she was in her earlier year, and she was having bad skin, and then her husband, because her husband is my husband's class in the university, and the husband said, you can go a good treatment in Moi. The center is so near there. So she came to my Moi center to have a treatment. You can look at her skin. How bad is her skin? Look at this picture. Look, the one in the bottom. Her skin was so bad during her earlier years. And when say, you look Clara, 你看高雅美. Although 2 years younger than me, the husband said, you go and treatment done in Moi. And so she came to my Moi center, which was about 6 kilometers away from her home. And then when having her treatment there, then she saw her improvement. She said, oh, I'm a seamstress. My skin is good now, but my eyes not so bad. I'd rather take up course because be a seamstress so tiring, very tiring. And then she took up training course instead. She was also doing her seamstress part-time maybe on Saturday and Sunday. Still doing it, but slowly she became my teacher. She became teaching my students later on because of her maturity. That year she was about 4 years old when she came to take up her course, and she said, it's not so tiring now. I'm looking at beautiful people now, not all stitch by stitch needlework, she said. And so, still my Batu manager today. She is 70 years old, 2 years younger than myself. And oh, it is Clara. Today, son, graduate from US, from NASA, PhD, you know, NASA, no, USA. How proud she is. And my now in China, after university, doing so well. I would like to thank International. I would like to thank you, person Clara, that a gift to me, to my family, that I have successful children. And you know, the son now is the headmaster of Zhonghua High School, by all his colleagues and his students. So I also bless because she really had a very, very happy day. Yeah, this is one testimonies of career was an era where people remembers. Yeah, if people remembers her, it is a success. It's also a success to myself. And I said, we share. Name is called Moisey. I say, Moisey, share. We share what we know, and we were also at the same time to bring students, let them know Clara International is a place where again professionalism takes that is and also one day to be successful. You know, 80% of my students that graduate from Clara International, they are real students who secure a in Singapore. Well, some of these photos, my students, this is one, you see. 8% of my students are employed and secure job and get work in Singapore. And you can see another convocation. This graduate, some of them are already chief tutor with me. Some of them, they are today very successful. You can see this one here. She never forgets Clara because she came from Miri. Fortunate, I'm able to stay in Clara Academy in Miri. And today I am so successful and get a job even with any problem. And I said, yes, you are not the only one. You are of the many who can succeed. Like this is global examiner, Mrs. Tina Billing, and also her graduate that passed just recently in November, and she no, this one is the April examination. We have our convocation over international and CDESCO in KL. The students are so excited. You know, they say, oh, because I study in Clara, I have an opportunity up to KL Tower. And they said, this is my favorite, going to KL. Even the parents came to witness the convocation. Well, we have all these exciting students, and we have all these exciting graduates, which I want to show. They are, they said, we are so very, very blessed because all our hard work has been proven. The diplomas recognized worldwide. Today, we are going to work in Australia, to work in France, to work in Africa, anywhere in other parts of the world. They will ask you, what car you get, and what school do you come from? Said, you are coming from Clara International. They said, oh, I don't have to tell. Normally, when an employer in a if they want to employ, they see, let me check out your skill. You need to show whether you really are skillful enough to provide service to my customer. International diplomas are from all over. Some don't even have sufficient hours to train, but in Clara International, definitely will abide to the training hours In fact, I am one that is very firm with my own decision. I said to have your skill to work on the customer's skin. Do you know that? You must also know this, your facial cleansing and so on. You must know how to solve problems the way Clara International, the way me myself, Dr. Clara would want you to, not to squeeze the pimples, not to squeeze the blackheads, and not to use invasive method. Do not use steroid products. Use hydrocortisone and do not use all those corrosive agent, bleaching agent. That is why I told my students, you people, you must sufficient salon training hours. I was the first one to implement salon training hours. I'm the only one in the world to emphasize they must have training hours, 300 hours, in spite of the 1,200 hours of study. And so some customers, they will come to us, they say, why? I want to whiten my skin, I want to bleach my skin. Then no, we have better ways than the bleach, better than the corrosive agent, better than Botox. You know, Botox, they are botulism. They will kill you, they will cause cancer in years to come. So, yeah, really, I thought, it's good, I say, no, Botox is badly, very, very, very harmful to your system because it's the botulism. Of botulism milk, some months, a year ago, some milk was contaminated with botulism. Babies died after taking milk. You see, it is so serious. The customer will ask, why? A lot of people say Botox is good for anti-wrinkle, get rid of the wrinkle. I say, oh, that is a gimmick. That is the con people that will introduce Botox to you. Botox is actually in the initial stage for people who have paralyzed muscle. So some their cheek paralyzed, like that. So they inject. They will inject the Botox in, and the paralyzed muscle will pump up, but it's very stiff. And is the concept. The making medical doctors use this to inject to the wrinkles, and then the wrinkle will pump up. It is true, it will pump up, but the wrinkle on your eye is going to be very, very moving all the time, and then the Botox will run into the bloodstream. That's where cancer cases will suffer getting cancer. So I say this is part of my work I'm sharing with you. It is not because I advertise, definitely not. I'm all in the education arena, and I want to tell people for Botox, why now still okay? No, they are using silicone. Those aesthetic doctors, they are using silicone instead. Silicone is not toxic and not so potent, but even silicone will cause cancer for the bars and for the nose and for other forms of treatment. So customers, when they bleaching, anti-wrinkle, we have better ways, revolutionized way. The hala in Chinese is Qingzhen. In Chinese, I went to I started my school in China in 1990 with Beijing Medical University. And in Medical University, and you see this is Beijing Medical University. Started with them in 1993. Because Beijing Medical University, they had a lot of people, when the life is better, then people starting to look good, and then they use the wrong products. And then of the patients clean up after having allergy problems to Beijing Medical Hospital. So you see in the picture, those were the Beijing medical doctors. They came up with me to start training in the university. Many nurses and even medical nurses join me to the training to the students. What is medical? What is aesthetic? So they begin. I saw the awareness started. In fact, I was in China from 1993 to create awareness. Things shouldn't be used, and all those corrosive agents shouldn't be used. So I have a good name in Beijing University, and today I'm still keep in touch with them, because as I said, I am someone who would like to see aesthetic industry grow and professional. And so customers, they will ask me, if bleach, if I don't use those laser, if I use all those bleaching agents, can I do? Then I say, look at this one. Don't use any bleach on her. We have a very good formulation. We call it the new mild approach. The new mild, ILD, the new mild approach to a skin pigmentation that is with color, that is not so fair. We Asian skin are tan skin color, brown skin color. So I said, you do it for the product excellence. You know, you just have to use 4 products. That is 4 treasures of Clara. The first one is to wipe skin with our famous, the Clara Herbal Cleansing Fluid. Just cleanse the skin that is skin epidermis with free radicals. You know what is free radicals? The carbon dioxide, where the car exhaust pipe will boost out a lot of the carbon monoxide, and even some of the petrolated product, like some ingredients like mineral oil that is contain cheap skincare product. When you see mineral oil, those are white oil, and you see those are Vaseline. They are all byproducts. They can be very cheap, but they are also very harmful. They will cause all these freckles on your skin. And I customer, I say, is our king product, our king product, cleansing fluid. You must use it first. You wipe off with this cotton wool, and the black stuff on the skin, on the skin will come out. And you use day after day, and in week's time you will see how your skin is. And then we'll follow with treasure number 2. Treasure number 2 is a toner for all over your eyes, your face. If you're very, very, very tired, you can use the special lotion for as an iPad over your eye after watching TV, computer. Then you have immediate freshness. That was what we use in salon. So some of the beauty, the customers say, why every time to Clara I feel so refreshed treatment when she was with other beauty salon, she never feel after her facial places. I said, this is with Clara International. We have products that really will bring you comfort and refreshness. Okay, that is our number 2. Come, I tell you number 3 treasure. That is the hydratant. Pushing my product, please. I'm telling you my journey, my history, why I get this 4 treasure. The 3rd treasure is the hydratant. Apply around your eyes, and you can also apply all over. You can apply, and your wrinkles will go off like me. 72 now, I don't have wrinkles. So this is some of the secrets why I keep myself young. And then 4th treasure. Oh no, I have to tell you the 3rd treasure. It will not get rid of your wrinkle. It will also keep the hydration of your face all day. And then the customer I told you, after 20 years have not met me, she's the one who will always get sufficient hydrated to stock up her personal use. And she even for her family members. And what is the 4th treasure? The 4th treasure is a famous product called Healthy Clear Cream. You know what this means? Lymph drainage cream. Lymph drains away all the blood and the lymph toxic fluid from your skin. There you are. You have the 4th. That is the Queen product. The Queen product do a lot of wonders. Even when you have a mosquito, you just dab on the mosquito, baby will stop crying for burns and also for a lot of other problems like wound. I have a lot of photographs of this, but today I'm able to show you all. But at least I'll show some that working well. My is so what are you? All my effort, with my team of chemists, with my team staff, all my staff, my family members, and all my students are like my babies. My staff were my babies, and that is how this industry really have to take care, not only yourself. You have to take care of all the people surrounding you, with you, and day out. I'm surprised to say a lot of the problems that we can solve, it is all due to the years on this R&D. I have another photo here. It is the milia problem on the of the customer, the milia. This milia.
Sorry, Datin.
Yeah.
Sorry, Datin. Hi,
Yes.
City around. My City around. Yeah,
Yes.
because maybe the webcam, maybe webcam, you can start webcam again, City. Hello. I think I lost the webcam. Yeah, just start webcam again.
So we 10 minutes more, right? Okay.
Yeah, about 10 minutes more.
Okay.
For the online audience, you can type in the question in the chat box if you have any. So can you show the webcam? Is the web? No. For the online audience, they can type in their question to Datin, Clara, in the chat box. But now I think we need to see the webcam. For my side, I can't see the webcam. So I need you to start the webcam. How about the rest of the participants? You all can see Datin's webcam.
They may ask too, why not? You can
For my side, can't. But the rest, I just want to do checking. Are you able to see Datin's webcam at your side? No response. Not much response. Wait, I need to see. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. So in only my side, I can't see. Don't know why. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Datin. Continue on.
You can
Yeah.
questions on their behalf.
Can? Huh?
You can ask questions on their behalf. What questions they want me to answer?
Can, but you need to show them something, right? So you go ahead and show them your tips on how you become so successful, and then we will go to the question later. Go ahead.
Okay. So all this while, never forget, move on. I stop working even until today. With you, I'm still working. Like this is one after another. Clara salon is being started in different parts of Asia, and you see even Datin of Pahang and the couple came to support us. Get to know are doing in Pahang. Thankful for their support. You see, this is Tan Sri Rafida Aj. She supported me with your opening also. Yeah, Rafida Aziz. Until today, she's still supporting me when I was getting my Lady Extraordinary Award in Hilton. Yeah. To have successful eyes, that is very important. I want to share with you. Why? Franchising can be so lucrative for everyone. And you do not know the business, just have to take the way that we are doing. I'm talking about my beauty. There is nothing for you to lose. You take up franchising from Clara. What you need to pay is only very minimal franchising fee, say about 100,000. You can start a moderate one, and then 200,000 you get a better scale one, about 3 couches, and you can start one with 300. It depends the size of your franchising outlet. So we have many successful franchisees today. Why that they are so successful? First, because we supported them with the ISO, the ISO model. ISO model have an SOP. That means whatever we are doing for any problem, we have the right procedure and the right product for use. Together we have about 180 products for different problems, for miliars, acne, for scars, even people scars, we can treat their scars fully. People who have like problems like this, is called cholesterol deposition. We can solve their problems successfully without scar. It is you call drying method, the drying method to dry the cholesterol off, not by laser, as long as I can tell you, Clara International is 100% halal, no invasive at all, no needle used to invade into the dermal layer. I said today, franchising will grow far and wide into the other parts of the world. That is people who are interested with our franchise. But if for those people who would like to have OEM branding, supposing you already have your salon and you wanted to have label products for your own brand, they are also producing the products for OEM under your own brand, and you are safe. Our R&D is all with the specification of supplier, and we help you to get halal certification as well. And besides that, of course, to be successful, you have to be truthful. Even someone who comes OEM products, you will be surprised. They ask, hey, the other time when they go OEM products with other manufacturers, there is no repeat purchase. When they get OEM products under their own brand from ASCAP Cosmetics Laboratories in Chee, in their repeat purchase coming back to them. I said it's because the product works for them. It can be under your own brand. The testimony is because they already see the result as whatever that is being mentioned, the product for the purpose. For example, this cleansing, we produce for EM customers because our customer group is not so big. Our customer group are all those who are already facing skin problems. If you can come to us, or you have adverse problem, it's even better for lifelong care. Clara Beauty Salon. And like some customers, they are not our customers. They are customers of other beauty salon. If you get OEM product, they have been your customer. When you have a product to solve their problem, they will go back to your salon. You are providing them out. The result is what we say. If you want a trusted name in the industry, and also a lot of times our OEM customers, once they started getting the product from us, they was with the second and the third. So we say our brand Clara and Best Cosmetic Laboratories in Berhad built to last. I have a Bionixus status company. My Bionixus status certification came from corporation. Bionixus corporation is called, my personal cosmetics in Berhad is certification from Bionixus status of Bio corporation. Anyway, any more that I want to you is the Persona Cosmetic produces hair product, revitalize, or we help the scalp that is hair now able to regrow hair. This is one of very, very innovative and most creative part of cosmetics. I hope for those who have fallen hair, do not go for still scalp treatment. To come to our salon and get the Persona Cosmetics hair products. It comes in and the pure, that means to prepare your scalp, and then the hair restoration tonic to help the hair. Of course, I wish everybody a good life, entrepreneurship, Yeah, you have to relax yourself, but most of all, you have to be committed. You have to be truthful, and you're ready to help others to succeed. While you're succeeding others, you're succeeding yourself, my dear. You are all my good in days to come when I meet you in person. Yeah. What the awards that have done, they are really blood and sweat of our team. Of course, you always remember, feel that you have the team of people who are you or your part in the journey in your industry. It is not one person can make it a success. It is a whole team. You call team. I believe team effort are most important. Today, I am one who has proven with the team spirit, you can wonders. You can make yourself recognized. You can make yourself known to the world with your innovation. You can be in another industry, but you can still be successful in your own industry if you have that in your thought. Be loyal, be truthful, and be professional, ethical. Whatever I do today, it is because I follow all these norms. It is part of me. Thank you, really. So with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really enjoy your session. It's through a lot of real life story and storytelling that we extract a lot of valuable information that answer the audience's question. Thank you, Datin.
Thank you, Ivana. Thank you, everyone who are today. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think I've gone through the question, and from your sharing, you have already answered, for example, like how to overcome challenges, you have answered. And then also key success factor, you have also answered. How to keep ourselves motivated when face hurdles, you also answered. Business soft skill, brand building especially. So your brand building is you focus on product innovation, and you innovate product because you want to solve customer issue. That is the key thing. And also your success is due to your leadership and also your team, and also supportive customer that come back over and over again because of the proven results. That's what I learned from your session. Thank you, Datin. And is there any question from the online audience before we end this session? Maybe we give the online audience 30 seconds to key in their question. Yeah. Okay, so I think there is no question from the online audience. If there is, you can email to me. Okay, and I think Datin, I would be very interested. Hi, Datin.
Yes, Ivana.
I'll be very interested to have a session just to talk about your franchise only. Just only the franchise part.
Okay.
Interesting.
Franchise.
Not sure.
Yeah. It is possible.
Yeah, because many of our online audience would like to find like some business to do, and one of it is like, for example, franchise, and you already have a proven system and process.
Yeah, they should not fail. They join Clara.
Yeah. Just one session on franchise. Maybe I will discuss with you and your team.
Okay, I'll get my team.
Yeah.
He is the leader, and the soul for this franchise.
That is the next session that we will have. Thank you so much, Datin, Clara, for sharing.
Bless you. You have done well, and you're so good in sharing your know-how.
No, no, no. Oh yeah, I think we have one question from Ivy. Ivy is from Singapore. So Ivy is from Singapore. So she asks, for OEM product, will any certificate will be provided, and such certificate can she use it in Singapore?
Of
For your
course,
Oh,
of course she can. Of course,
for
we
own
will
brand,
provide
for own brand,
her
for their
own
own
brand.
brand. Let's say.
Make her customers feel it's a reliable product. And we can
Yeah.
also apply certification for her.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think one of your slides show that you can contact Shirley Chow at claraibg.com, is it? For the
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, can we have one session to talk about franchise and talk about the OEM lah? I'm not sure whether Mr. Wu is the person to talk to.
Wu and Shirley both.
Yeah, maybe can have a session to talk about this.
Shirley is more on problem solving when the franchisees have doubts and everything. She's the franchising manager. But
Okay.
like skill-wise, when franchisees face problems that cannot be solved there, she will be to help.
Okay. So I'll discuss this with you. This will be very interesting. Another interesting session, and it's really focused on the business part already.
Yeah.
Using
Can book
your
for
brand.
Mr. That because he can tell you a lot about franchise. Because he was the sole person who set franchise.
Okay. Okay. You connect me
Okay,
lah. Connect me with your managers. Thank you.
I'll get to contact you again. Okay.
Hey, thank
God
you.
bless
Thank you.
Ivana.
Hey, thank you, Datin Clara. Have a nice day. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining this webinar, and thank you for the team, Clara, Datin Clara, and her team that is helping out from the lighting, from everything, for this webinar to be fruitful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Bye.